Another happy love story, Mike and Alena, that you can see in one of my other videos. Now I am in their house, and instead of telling you a story on how people make it possible, I will show you Mike and Alena, and they will talk about their magnificent experience of being together. Mike and Alena have been married for 5 years now, together 8 years, and how you make things work, how you adapt, how you move from one country to another when you are successful and accomplished, and when you have grown-up kids, how does it work? So all these questions and more are going to be in this video, so continue watching, subscribe, and stay with Matchmaking Boutique Plus.
We just smoke it. You leave this on for a minute or two, then you close it and set the temperature, and that's it. So it's lit. And it shows you the temperature right now is 37 degrees, which is the same as the outside temperature, 37 C. And then it's igniting itself, and then we come back out. And on with the fish.
So finally, I'm showing real people, not just telling stories. And today my video is Mike and Alena, and telling you more of their life, their immigration, their love story, and encouraging you who's watching this video to build your own love story, build your own relationship. So now I want them to talk. Thank you, Mike and Alena, for appearing in my video.
No problem, our pleasure.
Thank you for coming to our house to visit us. We're really happy to have you.
Yeah, and I'm having so much fun with you guys. So now, on the 8th of April, 5 years ago, Mike and Alena got married. There was some dating before. Can you tell us more?
Oh, that was a long story, but speaking short, it took us up to 2.5 years to finally complete all paperwork and get married. Yeah.
The process.
Yeah, we actually dated for 1 year. After that, we decided finally to move together, but it's not really easy for girl from Ukraine to come to America and start living together. You have to complete your paperwork to get visa, and even just visiting.
You gotta make sure that, immigration is one thing, and that process is 8 months at best. And I think you really need to be prepared for 12, 14 months for the immigration paperwork to happen. But while you're waiting for all the immigration stuff to happen, as long as you have your passport and visa entries, like a tourist visa, you're able to come and visit. And that makes the process a lot more bearable and simple, because you can still have time together, vacations together, live together while you're waiting for the immigration process to happen. That's of course coming to America. And if you have your own international passport, the guy can go to Ukraine at any time and visit, or you can take a mutual vacation in Europe or something like that. Yeah.
What's so special about Ukrainian women or Ukraine like that encouraged you to marry a girl from Ukraine?
Good question, Natasha. So I'm wearing my Ukrainian shirt here, so
Yeah.
I'll point that out first. So Ukrainians are very special.
And Alyona too.
Alyona too,
Yeah.
Yeah, Ukraine's a very special place, I would say. Now the whole world knows about Ukraine and the perseverance and the type of people they are, And I think that, that translates into the experiences that I had years back when I first met Natasha. We communicated and we first found each other on the internet. But after that, I really enjoyed communicating with her. I trusted her, and I liked the style that she had and the way that she built her business. And it really gave me good vibes. And from that point, we worked together, and she helped me find a Ukrainian wife, Alyona. By the way, this is Alyona sitting next to me, and from there, things just really took off. But again, back to the Ukraine part, I just like the values in Ukraine. The country people are very highly educated. They're very dedicated people and motivated. And I just felt like it all clicked for me, and the rest is history. Yeah.
So Alyona, you got married and lived happily ever after, or was it some rocky roads?
Well, it was not really easy. We made decision quickly, and we moved finally together. But our kids, both of us, we have 4 kids. Our kids,
2 each.
Yeah, 2. They didn't accept our choice as quickly as we did. And it took a long time for them to understand that their lives not crushing, that they don't lose anything, but they earn something.
Like, how was it? Your daughter, was she sitting and crying? Literally?
Literally. So my daughter was 18 when we immigrated. So she was underage child of fiance. So she moved with me, and first year she really didn't have good skills to integrate in American society. She didn't speak English well. She had to attend the school for gaining knowledge of English, and finally when she obtained the green card and job permission, she started working, but it was later. Before, she was very frustrated, she was depressed, and she wouldn't accept any man next to me in my life, because everything turned upside down in her life. She lost her friends, in what she understood. She lost her friends, she lost her life in Ukraine. She moved here, didn't have friends, didn't have enough support, psychological support, I would say, because we supported her any way she needed, and so she was frustrated.
So what happened? Like, there was like a miracle? What made her change? Because now I see she's a happy girl, everything is rock and roll, and like...
Not overnight, of course, but so I know that I tried to connect with her and help her with school projects, help her find employment, practice English with her. And by the way, she learned very rapidly because she had a very good base. But it's different when you learn and then you finally move to the country or visit a country of a language that you're not fluent. And so there was a learning curve for that. But I also, I helped integrate her with my kids as best as I could, but you can't control your kids. And they have their own life, they have their own world, they have their own friends, and they have their own tempo on how they form their own bonds of friendship. So that all took time. And the fact that, we decided to Mary, the kids had no choice, but they were pulled into these situations. But it's time and care and
There was one specific situation, Alona. Can you share?
Yeah, so my daughter, her name is Lisa, she got the job permission and she started working in some retail store, but COVID started and the most of retail companies, retail shops were closed and she lost that job. And she decided to go do shopping for other people who were scared to leave their houses. So she bought some produce, some goods for such people working through the application. And
it's the food shopping. I'm trying to remember, it was an app, and everyone that went through COVID is very familiar with this, but I think it's called not DoorDash, but it's one of those apps. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yeah.
They're going to advertise
They'll
something.
know about that.
Something difficult. Yeah.
So she did shopping for people who didn't do it themselves, and once was a very unpleasant situation. She brought some products to her client who was absolutely rude about the choice what Lisa made because some stuff was not available at the moment when she did this shopping, and she got whatever she could find. And she came home absolutely devastated. She was frustrated, she was upset, she cried, she said that she won't do anything else and she won't go to this work again. And she told Mike and me this story, and finally Mike said, it's not appropriate. So Mike talked to this client and told her everything what he was thinking about this situation. And Lisa, she understood that there is some person who can stand up for her. And it opened her eyes on Mike, and this situation really changed much. And then she started opening herself to Mike. She started telling him about her feelings, about her
hard time that she was going
through. And Mike helped her in school and with essays and papers, and he was really genuinely involved in her life, and she understood there is someone who is really more than father.
Yeah, especially when she didn't have that.
Yeah.
So it was like she didn't have that kind of fatherly support back home, and it was something new and she really connected. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. And that really changed her much.
Wow. So now, once you're living here in America, you own a beautiful house. You live a complete life, you have a good job, you both have successful careers. What makes you a good couple, good family? I can say it's a family because you have your kids, they have their lives, but you are family.
We are family, yeah. We always open our doors for our kids and we welcome them for any purposes, vacations, events, holidays, whatever. Yeah, we are family, we're happy family.
So what makes it a happy family?
Well, love is the root of a family. It really is, I'd say. And that's first. And with all that comes everything behind it. Respect and common goals, enjoying the same activities, and just having fun together. And
Specific sense
As long-
of humor. That's
yeah,
what you have.
our sense of humor is aligned. It can be a little strange at times,
But that's making fun.
But we like it. No, yeah. So yeah, that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
laughing at things.
Laughing,
Yes.
yeah.
Making a joke.
Yeah. We have one of our huskies walking by, and we're all kind of looking at our husky over here, pulling the tail.
So, well, Alyona, are you happy?
I am happy woman. Yeah. I
I don't have a
found
gun to hurt.
Mike, are you?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Things worked out better than I could have imagined. So yeah, very happy. Very good.
Wait.
Life is good.
Show your face. Who's that? Rome, of course. Rome.
Rome.
Look, here.
There he
We
is.
have Rome. Roma. Thank you for watching us, and I'm so sure that my stories will keep encouraging you in creating your own recipe for a happy love story, because it takes work, it takes time, it takes effort, knowledge, persistence, and really believing that you can make it happen. Because having a wife from another country isn't a monkey business, I should say. It's difficult. As you can see, you have to go through stress, you have to go through communication, which Mike and Alena have actually learned. That's another thing I wanted to say. Like, Alena is a perfect communicator. Can you say more, Mike?
I don't communicate. No, she is a very good communicator, and you know, my character is I used to bottle up feelings or emotions or anger if I didn't like something. And Alyona pulled it out, you know, and so forth. So I mean, in life, you know, I've learned a lot from her about just communications and not just amongst ourselves, but just in life and with family. And so that was a nice.
That's the hardest thing, as I see in between the international marriages, is like talking about things. Because one thing is in your culture, another thing is in your personality and the way you expect things to be happening. But it works differently because you are connecting each other. And before it happens that it goes without saying, you need to say this. Say without going.
absolutely. Yeah, you need to talk. First of all, you need to talk about your own feelings. You have to learn how to express your attitude, how to express your feelings and emotions, and do it without upsetting your partner, your opponent, if it's arguments. But any conflict situation can be resolved without moving it to the level when it's already late or impossible to resolve. So
It's possible. Everything is possible.
Everything,
You can do
So,
it.
yeah, so I was not the master of communication at the very beginning. Yes, I learned it. I used to work on myself.
Personal growth, seminars,
Psychologists.
psychologists, coaches, that all helps actually. And that's a big layer of tools that you can take into your life at the beginning for some time to get it tuned up, and then things just go without saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The communication is the key of happy relationship.
Now we're gonna do some good stuff. We're gonna make some delicious varenyky with Mike and Alena.
Yummy!
Yummy! We are doing Ukrainian varenyky, how do we call it? Varenyky
Dumplings?
adventure.
Adventure. Okay.
We had ski hill sliding adventure. Now we're gonna have varenyky adventure. We'll show you in a video later.
Yeah.
But, well, just to show that life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good.
I wish everyone luck out there, and you're in good hands with Natasha. I can vouch for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Natasha.
Love.
Put two of these things together and make it twice as big as this.
No, don't do that. It will be
No.
scary.
But it's not even one mouthful.
Monster varenyk.
That will be for one bite.
You know, I'm gonna get really intelligent here. I'm gonna roll two at once.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, this is called production engineering. You gotta be smart about it. What do you want?
Yes, can you invent machine?
So here we go. After I finish my time machine, I'll do this. So here we go, two at once. You watch.
Oh, be careful.
Now I will patent this, so no one can steal this from me. I hope it works. This is my video.
Oh my God, that's a video now.
It's working, by the way.
Yeah, why not?
Look at that. Two
That's
at
an
once.
engineer doing.
Now I'll even hold it up for the camera. 2 and 1.
At the
Come on, move your ass. Put some back into it.
I can.
But I know I have to look at the flower.
Hang on a sec. That you kiss.
A kiss with a tongue. Are you doing a video?
Yay.
Kiss.
So audio or just... Oh look, our spider went over there.
Yay.
He's coming over the
Kiss.
whatever this stuff is. All the way to the bottom. Let's go, Natasha. Good job. Wow, almost to the wood line. Nice job.